Well, welcome back, folks. We finally got a little snow here. We're heading up into the spot we were chasing around a pretty good buck in last year. Got a little ways to go up this old haul road here. And check the road for tracks on the way up and see if we can't find something on the way there. If we can't find one before we get to where we were last year chasing around that buck, we're just gonna head up in there. There's a couple of fresh cuts up in there they did a couple of years ago. They're hanging around in there pretty good, so stay tuned. Should be a good day. Well, came across one track on the road coming up in, but somebody else already got on it. Didn't look like a very big track anyways. So we're up here where these cuts were, starting to head out into them. I see a track that's snowed in a little bit here, a decent sized one, heading up into these. So he's a couple hours into one that snowed yesterday afternoon, so we're a little ways behind that one. Hopefully you can get up in here and freshen one up and hopefully have a good day and get on a buck. So here we are, first tracking adventure of 2023. Well, just came across that track that I found on the road that was snowed in. Definitely a buck. Doesn't look like a huge one, but he's working his way up through here, heading up in the direction we're going. Going up through that part of the cut there, so snow's only about 12 hours old. So if you get on a nice fresh track here, it's going to be smoking hot because it stopped snowing about 3-4 o'clock this morning, and she's spitting a little bit of sleet right now, but we're going to follow this road down a little ways and see if another one comes across it or not, and maybe keep an eye on this, see what this one's doing. So let the adventure begin. Well, we just come back across that buck's track again. He must have bedded down in the swamp below us. Now he's heading back up into these cuts. Looks like we freshened him up quite a bit there. Decent deer, not huge. I think we'll give him a whirl. So, gonna hop on this. It's about 7:30 right now, and see where he takes us. Well, I've been on this buck here for about 25 minutes now, and he's just meandering right along, zigzagging. He's feeding here, feeding there. So he's taking us across this cut. Kind of open out here, a little brushy, but he's been feeding right along the whole way. So we might catch up this thing pretty quick. There's a little brook and fir bottom he's heading towards right now. I got a feeling that we might end up finding him down there, bedded up again. He's been munching right along pretty good, so we're making up time real fast on him. So we're gonna slow down here just a little bit and see what we can do. We got ourselves a fresh rub right here. We're picking up time on this boy. He ain't a big one, but you can see he got tickled up a little bit on this side too, so probably a little basket rack. But keep poking along on it. Came up on our rub here. Man, we're making time on this boy fast. Heading back towards the truck too, so this might happen quick. Just hit some round tracks here. The way this deer's heading, he's been going down through his cut parallel and all this spruce and fir, and he's walking with the wind right at his back. I think he caught our wind here going down through his cut. But looks like he took 3-4 bounds here, and up ahead looks like he's just back to walking, so we're getting right on top of him now. Quick update for you here. We come down out of that cut on the other side, went through this little spruce bottom. We're heading back up the ridge on the opposite side, and I think what happened was that buck was cruising through that cut and he ran into a hot doe here, because right where he started running, they had been running straight up for probably 500 yards now, and everywhere she's going, he's going. So I think he's tailing a hot doe. So I don't think his mind's on me. I think his mind's on her. So hopefully we can sneak up here behind him and get a crack at him. Well, I just got up this bucking doe. He ain't a very big one, but he's probably a 6-pointer. About 250 yards of me right now in this big open hardwood. They're just easing along. I gotta sneak up on him, get a better shot. Here we go, folks. Well, we got back up in this cut here. And this buck and doe did a big full circle on us. They came back around. They got into where they were this morning. And they went up my tracks a little bit. And then they came off of it. And then they hit the tracks where they came across from this morning. And then I thought I picked the right one, where they started going back down and through where we took them first thing this morning. But I didn't. So I gotta loop back around here and stuff and sort some stuff out here and see if I can't get back on their tracks. Just a lot of brush and stuff on the undergrowth in here, so kind of hard to really pick up tracks well. Not very good tracking territory. So I got to putter around up here for a little bit and get things sorted out and get back on this deer. Alright, we got ourselves straight back out here. So, back on the track. Well, we're trying to catch back up these deer here. And we get down to the edge of this brook here. That's behind us now. And down from the other side, these two deer ran into another fucking buck. So now I got 2 bucks tailing this doe. And the buck they ran into, he's the one that's on her now. And he's a larger track, so we're gonna get pretty interesting here in a minute. We're getting up in some beachy hardwoods here, so definitely gonna be right on top of them when we see them. So let's keep our fingers crossed we can catch back up. Another update here for you. Things are getting interesting. We just come up through here and these deer, they all bedded down. They ain't been bedded very long, and a bear come up through the woods here and stuff, kicked them out of their beds. And this bigger buck now is separated from that doe and that smaller buck. And he's going up through by himself, so we're gonna take him. And he's kind of parallel a little higher to where them our 2 deer went out through there. And the bear kind of followed through behind them, I can see. So we're in a pretty hot little section of woods today, I guess. So we're having fun, staying at it. You know, plug away on this guy. He's just moseying his way along now. So hopefully we can make some time on him now and catch him. A little update for you. It's 12:30. These deer just brought us through rabbit jail here. But we just came out into another cut, so it's pretty wide open up in here. We're really going to have to scan hard. They're working their way right through it. So hopefully we can catch them out here. Well, these bucks have basically ran us in a figure 8 at this point. We've come back across our own tracks twice now. And they are just running the ever-living heck out of this doe. I mean, they are just a solid trot the whole way. And I know it's not because I'm bumping them. They're plenty far enough ahead of me that I just can't get up with them. I mean, I've been hauling trying to catch up with them here. Every time they come into one of these cuts, they're just running circles and they're chasing her one way and the other way, bumping her back and forth between 2 of them. And then finally she finds a way in between them there and takes off, and they take off after her, and she's zigging and zagging, and whoa, I don't know if she's just not ready or if she's just coming out of it. I don't know. I haven't seen much for urine from her yet and stuff. These bucks have been just dribbling pissed the whole way as they're going and stuff, and I don't know, we're heading back up there into some hardwoods there and stuff where that bear put them out of the beds there. And we're gonna come back up over the top of this, and they're heading back towards the truck again. So hopefully if we do catch up with them there, we're a little bit closer to the truck when we do get them. So keep plugging along. I need some crackers right now and take a little break. We've been on these deer now for going on 5 hours, is hoofing on them pretty hard. So it's gonna take a little break, and hopefully these deer settle down a little bit for us and we can get caught back up to them. So we'll keep you updated on whether or not we can catch up these deer today here. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, so the better part of the day's shot, so ain't got much time to try to make something happen now, but we're gonna give it a heck. Well, it appears this buck is giving me the slip. I come back through here and we end up coming across right the same place we did this morning, right before we end up seeing the deer. And the deer got right on its old tracks and my boot tracks, and it walked them down for a couple 100 yards now. And it got into a bunch of other deer tracks from some other deer that have gone through today, and I can't sort out which one's which. The snow's melting so fast now that it's just, the tracks are getting really hard to distinguish what's fresh and what's not, just because they're melting off so quick. I guess we're just gonna poke down the rest of this ridge for the afternoon now, and maybe we can pick up a different one that I haven't chased around all day. I'm pretty sure once we got over there on the other side of the brook here, when we came onto this side again, that the doe and the smaller buck peeled off and they went one way, and I took the bigger one's track, and the bigger one followed where that small buck and doe went through this morning. So I don't know where they've gone, but we're down in an area now and stuff where there'd been a few deer here this morning, so the area's pretty tracked up, but getting kind of tough to really track efficiently now there with just how fast the snow's melting off. We had about 2 inches this morning when we got here, and we're down to maybe an inch. I mean, it's going fast. Everything that's on the trees and stuff is all falling off and falling right down the collar of my shirt here, so getting a little wet now, but overall it's been a pretty damn good day, I say. Definitely a good tune-up game here and stuff. You know, I didn't think we were gonna get the first one we tracked this year, but we came close. We definitely had him in the sights there. Just I didn't feel very comfortable trying to whiz a shot at him up in that cut there at about 250 yards offhand. I mean, he was walking pretty steady, and you know, I didn't really feel comfortable trying to whiz one out there that far at him. If he'd been 100, 150 yards there, I probably gave it a try, but we're gonna work our way back up on this ridge we just come down off of here and just poke away down to the road here, and we'll let you guys know if we see anything else today. But it's been a pretty decent day for this be the 4th day of Vermont rifle season now. We went to work yesterday, unfortunately, but took today off there, had fresh snow. We had to get out here and at least give it a whirl and stuff. So now we got ourselves all practiced back up here, and you know, definitely got our tracking skills back honed in. Been pretty tough tracking today, so hopefully next one we get on there we can close the deal on it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Well, we made it back down to the road. Only got another 2 miles walk to the truck, but we're out of the woods at least. So coming across that ridge up in there, didn't find any more deer tracks. We did come across one nice bear track, and we took that for a little ways just to see where you'd go and whatnot. He brought us up into a big rock pile up there on the top, so we bailed off of him, got the heck out of there, and come back down through, and that was the day. I mean, can't complain. We had a pretty good day. Put a lot of miles on. Saw a lot of new territory never been in before. Definitely got more deer up in here than there was last year, I think. At least got a few bucks hanging around. I didn't take a picture of them, but I did find 2 really nice rubs up on that ridge. So they definitely weren't made by the little junky 6-pointer we see this morning. So all in all, I had a pretty good day. So hope you all are having fun out there in the woods chasing bucks, And wish you all luck. We'll catch you on the next adventure. Let me tell you what, that's a sight for sore legs. Made back to the truck in good time, at least. Only took us about 25 minutes to hike that 2 miles. So, we're doing good. Well, I've been walking up the ridge here. I could hear something in the leaves up above me. Couldn't see it. I just see some turkey scratches behind me. So I figured it was just turkeys up there on the hill. I was wrong. Beautiful 8-point buck. Let's take a look at this guy. Now that is a dandy Vermont buck right there. Hope you all enjoyed watching. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have a comment, please leave it. I'm interested to see what you guys think. I'll be putting out some more content as soon as I can. Till then, good luck in the woods.